We recently got the news that Doug Bowser is retiring, with Devin Pritchard replacing him as the president of Nintendo of America. Devin Pritchard is currently the executive vice president of sales, marketing, and communications, and was the head of the legal department before that. I've seen a lot of mixed emotions about her becoming president, with her being with Nintendo since the Wii and DS era, all the way back in 2006, nearly 20 years ago at this point, but also being the head of the legal team for quite a while. But honestly, I don't really think much will change at Nintendo of America once she takes over. Because Nintendo of America isn't Nintendo as a whole. Sure, it is important in some aspects, but I don't think anything will radically change with new leadership. Most of Nintendo's operations are still being handled in Japan. Obviously, we get most of the games from over there, and most of Nintendo's key decisions are still happening in Japan. Nintendo of America is mostly in charge of localization and marketing in North America. Still important for the US and Canada and the surrounding regions, but it's not quite as important as you think it is. And the other thing is, Nintendo's higher positions are determined by a hierarchy. As Kit and Krista mentioned in their video, Nintendo never usually hires anyone outside of Nintendo for their executive positions. The roles are usually filled in by someone who already worked at Nintendo. In Devin's case, she has been working at Nintendo since 2006. And since the president will be someone who has been working at Nintendo for so long and is used to their philosophies as a business, there likely won't be any radical changes. I think that's probably why Nintendo has that hierarchical system to mostly keep things consistent. And another thing, I don't think Devin will be a Reggie. Since the start of the Switch era, Nintendo has mostly been faceless as a company. They really don't want to be associated with a spokesman-like person anymore, like how they were during the Wii era. I know some people are a little disappointed by that, and I respect that, since Reggie was fun and there were a lot of funny moments throughout the Wii and Wii U era, but I'm fine with Nintendo mostly focusing on releasing the games and mostly being straightforward. We don't necessarily need a face attached to a multi-billion-dollar company. We really don't need to relate to them, so I don't really mind if Devin will be a Reggie. And I think Devin will mostly be like Bowser and won't really have that many public appearances, maybe an appearance or two in a direct, shortly after she becomes president, but I realistically think that will be about it. And another thing, no, she won't drop the prices. With Nintendo's prices being so high right now, a lot of people, myself included, wish that Nintendo would offer more affordable gaming options again, like they once did, but unfortunately, I think lowering the price of the games and accessories probably won't happen under Devin. She was likely already involved with some of Nintendo's pricing decisions with several other people, and the base market value of Nintendo's games is somewhat already decided in Japan, not fully obviously, because there are things like tariffs impacting some of the prices in the US, but I think a lot of things were kind of already decided in Japan anyway, so I don't really think Nintendo of America will have that much stake in changing it and probably won't have any incentive to. And then finally, we have the concerns of Devin being the head of the legal team for quite a while. She was the head of the legal team up until 2021, which was quite a while since she had been a part of Nintendo since 2006. It is fairly concerning that she was in charge of that side of Nintendo for quite a while, since the legal team is one of the most infamous sides of Nintendo, constantly shooting down fan projects in efforts to preserve games. But the thing is, she's not specifically a part of the legal team anymore, and I don't see any reason why she would make the legal team stricter. She really will have much bigger things to deal with at this point, so I don't really think that will be much of a concern at this point. Realistically, Nintendo's legal team will probably be the exact same as it currently is, which to most people is still disappointing, but I don't think it will be any worse than it already is. So anyways, I think most things will stay the same at Nintendo of America under Devin Pritchard. I don't think things will get any better or any worse. I feel like Nintendo of America has mostly stayed kind of stagnant since 2017. Like, even when Reggie was still there, kind of transitioning to Doug Bowser, up until now, things really haven't changed that much. Sure, there was all the controversies with the Switch 2, but I feel like that's kind of Nintendo as a whole to blame, not necessarily just Nintendo of America. So I don't think we'll really see any significant changes here. But let me know what you think down in the comments. And anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!